Thank you very much, Courtney, for that more than generous introduction. Now, I would like to start by thanking some of the people who brought us here in the first place. To our diligent JCS teachers, administrators, and faculty, I want to give you my most sincere thank you. You've tended this school to be fertile soil for faith, and you've impacted the lives of each and every one of these students. With your heart of service, you became the heart of this school. We thank you. I think on behalf of the entire graduating class of 2025, we thank you. Yeah, come on. A special thanks goes to Mr. Wools, Mr. Wilson, Mrs. Carmen, Mrs. Bloomfield, Miss Chick, and far, far more for tolerating my antics. I know that was not easy. And a greatest thank you goes to my father, mother, and stepfather for making this all happen. Thank you for sending me to such an amazing school. Yeah, please. Yeah. And finally, another special thank you goes to Mrs. Rosa, who gave our other co-salutatorian a B in sophomore Spanish. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, I'd like to take a moment to congratulate you all on finally completing this long odyssey we call high school. No more reading assignments for Miss Chick longer than the Constitution. You know what you did. No more 1 week to write research papers for Mr. Wools. No, thank you. Yeah. No more tedious, convoluted, and cliched college essay prompts asking us who we really are inside. Good riddance. The battle was hard, the war was long, but you came, you saw, and you conquered. Finally, we stand at a new frontier. For some of us, that's exciting. It's a fresh start, a new beginning. For others, it's daunting. No matter who you are, though, it's important. For the sake of the future, we first look to the past. Now, I've learned more lessons than I can count from this school, but one lesson in particular stands out. If your work isn't focused on God, or at least something greater than yourself, what are you doing? What are you building? A monument to your ego? A castle in the sand? In the end, hard work is just a tool. And like any tool, it can build something lasting and permanent, or it can build something fleeting as dust in the wind. It's no wonder then, Christ tells us to lay up for ourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust destroys. When you brave this new world, build something lasting. For my underclassmen friends, make room in your life for other people. Sounds a little harsh, but do it. When you are on this stage, I can promise you that you're not going to remember, at least remember well, the long nights you wasted on TikTok. You're going to remember the people in your class, and you're going to remember the memories you made with them. You're going to remember Zach, and the one time he got his head stuck in a tuba during pit orchestra. You're going to remember how Logan once downed 8 Mountain Dew Baja Blasts in one sitting. Twice! I don't know how you survived one of those. You're going to remember the teachers who helped shape who you are. You can honor God just as well through creating a community as you can through your work. Enjoy it, underclassmen. There's only a few grains left in that hourglass. I wanted to leave you with something my grandfather showed me not long before he passed. This is a silver dollar, minted way back in 1887, almost as old as Miss Carmen. I ask permission for that joke for the record. One day, my grandfather pulled me aside and asked me a strange question. What is this silver dollar worth? A dollar? How could I know what this coin is really worth? If you bring it to a U.S. Treasury, he explained, they'll give you $1 for it, exactly what they minted it for back in 1887. If you take it to a metallurgist, they'll look at the metals in it and they'll give you $22 for it. Now, you bring it to a numismatologist, someone who studies coins, they're going to give you $30 for it. Then he looked me dead in the eyes. What are you worth? You thought the last question was hard. He continued, if your value is based off of what you're made of, well, the minerals and metals in your body were worth 10 cents. If you ask your boss, he'll say you're worth your wage, $12, $13, $14 an hour. Then he paused. What does God say you're worth? Friends, God says we're worth the life of his very own son, the firstborn of creation, the worthy lamb who was slain. That's what matters. As you go out into this new world, people are going to have a lot to say about your value. You're going to go far. But know this, that our God values us greater than all the riches in this world. This is who we serve. Now, my graduating class, thank you so much for the fun times. Thank you for the amazing community. I sincerely could not have asked for a better graduating class. Now, for the very, very last time, I promise, God bless y'all.